Welcome back to the Better Contractor. Hey, we're going to discuss a little bit about equipment inspections. No matter what pieces of equipment you use, it should be inspected before use at least daily. We've got quite a few paper sheets for our inspections that kind of give you a checklist. Goes down for each one of different bullet points that you can check on for each piece of equipment and for our truck and trailer. But it's so important to make sure that that equipment hasn't been tampered with the night before.
And make sure it came in, wasn't damaged when it came in. You don't want to be accused of doing something to that piece of equipment. So if you're getting a new piece of equipment, I'd want to inspect it, make sure it was 100% functional before I took ownership of it.
Yeah, and then even if you used it all day yesterday, it could be that at the end of the day, a bolt was coming loose, a nut was coming off, a pin had fallen off.
Yeah, old school, you always want to check the oil. You always want to, if it's got lubrication points, grease zerks, whatever, you want to make sure you take care of that and make sure the fluids, and if it's a motor, it's got air, has to go into it, make sure all the air's cleaned off, the filters, the radiator, all that.
All the way from hand tools to the bigger stuff. I was just going to show you some of the stuff like on our bucket truck. So really just checking the backup alarm, the seat belts, making sure you have communication radios, inclinometer, fire extinguisher, harness and lanyard. Just put stuff on your checklist to make sure that you have everything. We've got on here checking the functions of the controls, the parking brake, whether it engages and releases correctly, checking the boom out, the winch and different attachment points, anchor points, the operator cab door, does it shut correctly and the windows work correctly and that kind of stuff. The bucket free from damage, steps and platforms, lift test, fluids, grease zerks, tires, guards, filters, radiator, pins, belts, coolant, goes on and into hose and fittings. But this can still be done in a relatively short amount of time.
10 to 15 minutes, you can have usually something fully inspected. Wintertime might take you a little bit longer during the conditions, but most of the time, 15 minutes you can have, went through a general inspection. If you find something, you got time to take and work on that before you start the day out.
Yeah, and then we have the same thing for all of our tools, even down to the hand tools, including the truck and trailer. But I'm surprised how many times during a 1 week time, somebody will find something that needs attention.
Yeah, and it might be something simple that can wait till the end of the day to take care of, or it might need something that needs taken care of right now, so you're not down. That downtime is the most costly factor sometimes when it comes to doing work.
I think the biggest thing is don't just jump in and go. Make sure, take the time to check it out and make sure it's safe, because obviously just because it was safe yesterday don't mean it is today.
No, sir. The best thing to do is check it of a morning and then check it of an evening when you get done. As you're walking up to a vehicle or a piece of equipment, if it has a fluid leak underneath of it, address that. So, and notice how it's setting, tires get low. Everybody's always got a flat here and there. Make sure you find that before you get on, especially have a trailer. If you have a dual wheels on your trailer, make sure you're checking the inside dual as well, just not the outside.
Yeah, and we recommend doing a 360 walk around and looking underneath. And we've even, like I say, if we leave something out on the right of way, it's possible. Hopefully not, it's possible. Somebody messed with something.
Yeah, and like I said, just an inspection before, and make sure before you ever turn that key, you want to make sure that it's going to work. So that inspection will make sure that happens.
Yeah, so do your equipment inspections on any piece of equipment you got, even down to the little, and don't just pencil whip them. Some of it is on paper, some of it might be digital, but really try to check them out and make sure they're safe.
Yeah, and even the hand tools. It might be as simple as a shovel. The shovel in good shape, handle good to go. It can be something that simple.
Yeah.
Chainsaws, weed eaters, whatever hand tool you may be using that day. It might be a drill, it could be a sawzall, whatever your job entails. Make sure you inspect that, make sure it's safe for you to use.
Yeah, absolutely. Very important stuff, so be the better contractor.